Hello everyone and welcome. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the most important technology words and expressions that you hear everywhere, on the news, in companies, and online. Maybe you have already heard words like cloud, AI, data, or API, but you're not totally sure what they mean. Don't worry, today we will explain all these terms in simple English. This video will help you improve your English and understand the world of technology at the same time. Let's begin with the big picture. The digital world. We live in a digital world. Almost everything we do, working, studying, watching videos, or shopping, happens on digital platforms. The word digital means using computers or technology to process information. In this world, the most important thing is data. Data is all the information we create and use: texts, photos, videos, numbers, clicks, and even the time you spend on a website. Companies use this data to make better decisions, understand their customers, and create new products. So, data is like the oil of the 21st century, extremely valuable. The cloud. Now, let's talk about the cloud. Many people imagine a real cloud in the sky, but in technology, the cloud means servers and computers that store data and programs on the internet instead of your local computer. When you use Google Drive, Dropbox, or iCloud, your files are not really on your laptop. They are in a data center, a big building full of computers connected to the internet. That's the cloud. Cloud computing allows you to access your files and software from anywhere, anytime. It also helps companies save money and scale quickly. The main providers are Amazon Web Services, AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. Data storage, data lake, and data warehouse. Now, let's go deeper into the world of data. Companies collect huge amounts of data every second. But where do they store all of it? There are two main places: data lakes and data warehouses. A data lake is like a big ocean of raw data. It stores everything: text, images, videos, sensor data, in its original form. It's flexible, but also messy. You can imagine it as a huge container of information not yet organized. A data warehouse, on the other hand, is more organized. It stores structured data, like tables and numbers, that is ready for analysis. It's used for reports, dashboards, and business decisions. So, in short, the data lake is for collecting everything. The data warehouse is for analyzing clean and structured information. Data pipeline. But before data arrives in a data lake or data warehouse, it must travel through a data pipeline. A pipeline is a system that moves data from one place to another, like water moving through pipes. The data may come from websites, applications, or sensors. Then, the pipeline collects, cleans, transforms, and sends the data to storage or analysis tools. This process is called ETL: extract, transform, load. Extract means taking data from the source. Transform means cleaning or changing the data format. Load means saving it in the final destination, like a data warehouse. So, a data pipeline is how data travels through a company. Big data. When the amount of data is enormous, too big for a normal computer to process, we call it big data. Big data is about three things, often called the 3 V's. Volume, a lot of data. Velocity, data moving fast. Variety, many types of data: text, video, sound, etc. Companies use big data technologies to analyze trends, predict behaviors, and make better decisions. For example, Netflix uses big data to recommend movies, and banks use it to detect fraud. Artificial intelligence, or AI. Now, let's talk about artificial intelligence, or AI. AI means teaching computers to think and learn like humans. It's when machines can make decisions, recognize images, translate languages, or even write text like ChatGPT does. AI is used in many areas. In healthcare, to analyze medical images. In finance, to detect risks and make predictions. And in transportation, for self-driving cars. The most popular area of AI today is machine learning, or ML, where computers improve their performance automatically through experience. Machine learning and deep learning. Now, let's look deeper into one of the most exciting areas of technology, machine learning and deep learning. First, what is machine learning, or ML for short? Machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. It means that computers can learn from data without being directly programmed for every situation. In the past, humans had to tell computers exactly what to do step by step. But with machine learning, we give examples to the computer and it learns the pattern by itself. For example, imagine we want a computer to recognize photos of cats. We show it thousands of pictures, some with cats, some without cats. The computer looks for patterns, shapes, colors, and details that usually appear when there's a cat. After training, it can say this is a cat or this is not a cat, even for new images it has never seen before. This process of training a model is similar to how we learn as humans, by practicing and making corrections. The more data the machine receives, the smarter it becomes. Machine learning is used everywhere today. In banks to detect unusual transactions and prevent fraud. In e-commerce to recommend products you might like. In healthcare to help doctors analyze medical images. In marketing to predict customer behavior. Now, let's talk about deep learning, a more advanced type of machine learning. Deep learning uses something called neural networks, which are algorithms inspired by how the human brain works. These networks have many layers. Deep means many layers, and each layer learns something different. For example, the first layer may recognize lines and edges in an image. The next one detects shapes like eyes or wheels. The final layer identifies the whole object, like a face, a car, or a cat. Deep learning is what powers modern technologies like voice assistants, Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, facial recognition on your phone, automatic translations, and self-driving cars. So we can say machine learning helps computers learn from data. Deep learning helps them understand complex patterns, almost like a human brain. It's one of the main reasons artificial intelligence is advancing so fast today. APIs and integration. Now, how do all these systems talk to each other? The answer is API, which means Application Programming Interface. An API is like a translator between two programs. It allows one application to use data or services from another. For example, when you sign in to a new app using your Google or Facebook account, you are using an API. It's what connects different systems in the digital world. DevOps and automation. Now let's move to another key concept in the modern tech world, DevOps. The word DevOps comes from development and operations. But what does that really mean? Let's imagine a company that builds an app. You have one team, the developers, who write the code and create new features. And another team, the operations team, who manage the servers, deploy the updates, and make sure everything runs smoothly. In the past, these two teams worked separately. Developers would finish the code and throw it over the wall to operations. This often caused delays, confusion, and mistakes. DevOps was created to solve this problem. It's not just a job, it's a culture and a way of working where development and operations collaborate closely. The main goal of DevOps is to deliver software faster, safer, and more reliably. To do that, DevOps uses automation tools to reduce manual work. Let's break that down. Continuous integration, CI. Every time a developer writes new code, it's automatically tested and added to the main project. Continuous delivery, CD. New versions of the app are automatically prepared and deployed to users. Monitoring and feedback. Systems are constantly checked to detect problems quickly. Automation is the heart of DevOps. It means that tasks like testing, building, and deploying happen automatically, without waiting for human approval every time. This makes development faster, more efficient, and less risky. Popular DevOps tools include Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, and GitHub Actions.
They help teams package applications, manage servers, and keep everything running with minimal errors. In simple terms, DevOps is teamwork between developers and operators, supported by automation, to make technology move faster and work better. It's one of the most valuable skills in the tech industry today, combining communication, organization, and smart use of tools. Cybersecurity. Of course, when everything is digital, we also need to think about security. Cybersecurity means protecting systems, networks, and data from attacks. Hackers try to steal information or damage systems, so cybersecurity is essential for every organization. Common words in this area are firewall, means a barrier that protects networks. Encryption means transforming information into a secret code. And phishing means fake messages that try to steal your personal data. Being safe online is now part of everyone's life. Internet of Things, or IoT. Another exciting concept is the Internet of Things, or IoT. It means connecting physical objects like cars, fridges, watches, and lights to the internet. These objects collect and share data to make our lives easier. For example, a smartwatch measures your heart rate and sends data to your phone. A smart thermostat learns your habits and adjusts the temperature automatically. IoT is everywhere, in homes, cities, factories, and hospitals. Cloud jobs and future skills. All these technologies, cloud, data, AI, DevOps, are changing the job market. New careers are appearing, like cloud engineer, data analyst, machine learning engineer, cybersecurity specialist, and DevOps engineer. If you learn English and technology together, you open doors to international opportunities. That's why this topic is so powerful for your career. Conclusion. So let's review what we learned today. We started with the digital world and data, then explored the cloud, data lakes, data warehouses, and data pipelines. We talked about big data, AI, machine learning, and APIs. We saw how DevOps, cybersecurity, and IoT make our digital life safer and smarter. Technology is not only about computers, it's about how we live, connect, and create. The best way to prepare for the future is to understand these concepts and keep learning in English. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next lesson.